Good morning. This is May the 6th, Monday 2024, and we are in BBA second semester, section A, compulsory English class, where last time, I guess, did I begin the first paragraph of on happiness? No. Okay, it was in the other section. So somebody is Anuj, I guess, right? You're Anuj? What's your name? Mukesh. So Mukesh will be presenting on Priscilla Long's essay on happiness. This is an argumentative essay. This is Leonie Priscilla. Nikale Leonie Priscilla. So I'll bring it. You mark the attendance. So I was talking about the essay. Priscilla Long talks about the question, what is happiness? And if you have read the essay, Priscilla Long is an American author, and her audience in the essay too is American. But the question, the topic of happiness is applicable to everybody around the world. So she begins by claiming that we are living in grim times. Grim means dark, not bright, sad. Grim means full of suffering, unhappiness. And then in the second paragraph, she raises the question, what is happiness? And paragraph-wise, she moves on. For example, then she raises the question, what makes me happy? Then she talks about the moral and ethical aspects of happiness. Then she talks about the three kinds of happiness, for example. Then she answers the question, what is happiness for her? And this question, what is happiness for me, takes major part of the essay. And at the end of the essay, the last two paragraphs particularly, they answer this question again as a conclusion of her essay. And you will see that toward the end of the essay, Priscilla becomes a bit philosophical. Her answer to this question, what is happiness, is very different from other people's perception. For example, she says that some people might take happiness as money. Some people might take happiness. She brings example how United Nations Happiness Report defines happiness, how Bhutan defines happiness. She brings the definition of happiness as defined by other people. And then she shows that actually that's not happiness. She says that if Bhutan was really happiest country in the world, why so many Bhutanese become refugees in America? If a country is a happy country, why there will be ethnic cleansing? The Nepalese, people of Nepalese origin were expelled, right? And then, she discusses the case of Bhutan and concludes that probably Bhutan is not a happy country because We see lots of refugees coming to America from Bhutan. And then she comes to United Nations report on world happiness, Global Happiness Council, where they define happiness as economic prosperity, decent work for all who want, physical and mental health for all citizens, freedom of individual to make key life decisions, strong and vibrant social support networks, shared public values of generosity, then social trust, confidence in the honesty of business and government. This is the definition of happiness as given by Global Happiness Policy Report 2018. Then she raises the question, she tells which is the happiest country in the world, Finland, she says, right? Then she brings a lot of resources, a lot of scholars. For example, she brings reference of Gresham Rubin's, his book Happiness Project, right? Which says that happiness is having a tidy room. When I read this essay for the first time, it inspired me to clean my bedroom, clean my drawing room, clean my kitchen, clean my home. Because I realized that if your room is properly managed, if things are in the right places, that makes you happy. But if your room is cluttered, mismanaged, messy, that might become a source of unhappiness for you. Then she says that when you clean, you feel happy, right? Then she talks about money. And she says, does money make us happy? She says that not having money will make us unhappy, no doubt. If my all pockets I check, this is empty, this is empty, oh, this is empty, oh, this is empty, oh, this is empty, this is too empty, this is not empty, thank God. I have a word of some money, maybe 5,000, I guess. So I can fill gas in my bike, I can have snacks with this money, I can spend certain for something. So I'm happy because this money is with me. Just imagine I don't have this money, I'm broke. Now if I'm hungry, I can't eat, right? If I'm sick, I can't get myself treatment, then I'll be sad. So she says that not having money is definitely a source of unhappiness, but having money is not a guarantee of happiness, she says. This is where you might differ, because as I ask people in class, you always say that, Dibakar sir, money is the source of happiness. So we want money, right? But she says that money doesn't guarantee happiness. Not having money guarantees suffering. Because if you are poor and sick, you are in big trouble. But having money does not guarantee that you will be happy, right? Then she moves on to, she says that being poor makes you miserable, right, without money. Then, she says that, she talks about need and greed. She says that if you want to fulfill your need, you'll be happy because money can fulfill your need. But if you fulfill your greed, you won't be happy. This morning, I rented a taxi to send my parents home, and the driver came, a beautiful taxi, new taxi. I asked him, the driver, how much does it cost? He said, 30 lakh ma kineko ho. I forgot the brand, it's Maruti, a big AC taxi, big in size, beautiful, with lots of facilities. And I said, that's my greed, I think. Why should I aspire for a taxi? I have a motorcycle. I don't need a taxi. Me and my wife are living. We can go together and bike anywhere. But look, my desire to buy a taxi. That's a greed. Now, if I have this strong desire, I must buy a taxi now. I'll go to bank. I'll borrow money. I'll be under debt. I'll have to pay EMI every month, and my sadness will start. So the point is, if you are greedy, you'll be unhappy. So, attempting to fulfill your greed, money cannot fulfill your greed. Nothing can fulfill your greed, but money can fulfill your need, right? So she says that if you want to fulfill your need, you'll be happy. But if you want to fulfill your greed, you won't be happy. Then she moves on and she says that why Americans are sad today. She gives three reasons, right? Very good reasons. She says that America has social crisis because of obesity. People are eating too much and getting fat, obesity. Then second, she says substance misuse. Many Americans are misusing drugs. They have become drug abusers. Third reason she gives is that they are using too much screen, mobile, laptop, etc. And they are suffering from depression because science says that screen time is directly related to depression. The more time you spend on screen, the more depressed you become, right? So three reasons: obesity, drug, and depression. Americans are sad for that. Then she discusses each of the three with reasons. Then she talks about personal happiness. She says, what is personal happiness? She gives many examples of personal happiness. For example, personal happiness is being in nature. You just walk out, you go around this LA premises, lots of trees, lots of garden, open space. So going into nature is what may give us happiness, she says, right? And then second, she says, time affluence. If you are too busy with your work, you won't be happy. So having some free time might bring you happiness. So when you plan your life, plan your daily life, do not pack all the hours. Keep some hours with no one. When you have nothing to do, you can do whatever you want. No appointments, right? You last time, maybe you didn't read, but there's an essay in your course, last year course book, Our Schedules, Ourselves. Our schedules, ourselves, where writer says that when you plan your calendar, weekly calendar, have some time for yourself. Don't sell all the time. So here she says that time affluence, if you have more time to appreciate people, to appreciate nature, to appreciate beauty, then you will be happy. Then she complains that American people work too long. They work, you read last time in the essay, someone is stealing our life. He says that Americans are sixes. They wake up at 6 or they leave for work at 6. They come back home at 6, 12 hours a day. Look me, I woke up at 4 this morning and left home at 6. Now I'll return home maybe in the evening. So I too work for more than 12 hours a day. So I won't be happy, right? Because I'm packing my whole day with work. So she says that have some free time, then if you want to be happy. Then, okay. Then she talks about herself. She says, look, I'm 75. I have social security as an American citizen, but that is not enough to live, so I work. She says, Priscilla says, I'm 75, but I work. What work do? She says, I'm a writer. I write books, I write stories, I write essays and publish and earn money. And I'm happy because I work. So she says that one source of happiness is working, keep working, right? Have some hobby, have some work. Then she says, but don't overwork. Don't overwork. Work, but don't overwork. Then she talks about being grumpy. Don't be short-tempered. She says that be cool and calm and quiet. Don't be short-tempered. And then she says have authentic connection with people. Have some people and have very true relation. Do not cheat people. Be honest with people. Have true friends, right? That brings happiness. Then she says be positive, be hopeful. Because if you have positive attitude, that makes you happy. Then she says that, yes, dopamine, you all know about dopamine. Dopamine is, science defines happiness as increase in dopamine in the brain. So dopamine is, I don't know exactly, maybe the chemical or that the brain produces when you are happy. According to science, there is a chemical definition of happiness. What is chemical definition of happiness? Chemical definition is when there is more dopamine in your mind, you are happy. Or when you are happy, there is more dopamine. And when you use mobile a lot, dopamine reduces. Particularly if you do not sleep at night, dopamine goes down, right? And then one wonderful thing she says that when you go to bed, for example, she says I'm a writer, so I'm happy because I write diaries. She says, diary, a daily diary. And she gives an example. For example, when you go to bed, what you can do is write 5 things that went well today. 5 things that went well today. Okay, for me, in my case, early morning, first is I saw off my parents' home. I don't know exact word for English to say. I bid my parents home. I bid a goodbye to my parents early morning. They went home. Okay, they are on their way. One good thing happened. Second, I came to LSEM to my class. That makes me happy. Second thing. So 2 good things have happened in my life this morning. Now in the daytime, I might have more good things happening. So in the evening, when I go to bed, in my diary, I write, what are the 5 good things that happened well in my life today? I make a note. And when I see that 5, 6, 7 good things that happened, I feel good. So one way to be happy is in your diary, note down all the good things that are happening in your life. Right? Look how wonderful things she says. Then she says that learn kindness and compassion. Be kind to birds, be kind to animals. What I do early morning, when I wake up early morning around 4:30, my dog knows I've woken up. The dog lives upstairs on the top floor, terrace. We are down below in the flat. And the dog knows the movement. And then the dog starts cooing. Not barking, cooing. That's how he calls me. And what does he want? He has a habit. Rottweilers have this habit. If you have Rottweiler, you know. Rottweilers are lap dogs. They like sitting in the lap of the owner. One habit. Second, Rottweilers are a hug dog. They want to be hugged. So I go up and the dog will jump and the dog will put its paws here, right here, and the dog will put its head right here. And we hug each other about 30 seconds, 40 seconds, 1 minute. We hug and I just caress its head. Then what the dog does, the dog looks into my eyes. It's a unique experience I have early morning. People who don't like dogs won't understand this. But those who have pets and they understand this experience. The animal has a conversation with you, right? So, and then after hugging about a minute, the dog knows it's okay. Then the dog jumps down. He says, fine. Then I say, okay, I'm going to college. And the dog does like this, as if he knows it. Every time I say sentence, what the dog does? Like this he does. Then I walk down the stairs, the dog looks at me. That's one happiness, right? Kindness, I was saying. Be kind to animals, be kind to people, have self-compassion. What is self-compassion? Be kind to yourself. Take care of your body. Take care of your needs. Don't go hungry. Wear a mask when you're out. Protect your health. Don't harm yourself. Don't have bad ideas. Think that you are the best person in the world. Always say, I am unique, I am perfect, I am the best person in the world. Have a very high self-respect. Have a very high self-respect. That makes you happy. Right? Then what she says, be optimistic. Have positive ideas. Don't have negative ideas. If somebody says negative, forget that. Somebody abuses you, forget. Somebody scolds, forget. Somebody gets angry, forget. Do not allow any negative thing to come into mind. Somebody becomes extremely angry, don't shout at them. Forget. Let them be angry and forget. She's late, forget. Allow her. Right? Because we promised her to be happy, right? Not scolding anybody. Okay. So, compassion, positive, optimism, right? Yes, then she says, accept reality. Accept reality. Do not ignore reality. And she says that stand against injustice. If you see something wrong in society, protest. Protest against it. What gives you happiness? When you oppose bad things, you feel happy. Because when you oppose bad things, good things come. If somebody is doing bad, tell them not to do it. If government is doing bad, stand against it. Right? Because he says that if you oppose injustice, justice will come. Right? That will make us happy. Then, okay. She says, don't ignore reality, right? Don't ignore the causes of problems. Address them, because when you address the causes, there is a solution for the problems, right? Then, yes, don't ignore authentic feelings or feelings of anger or despair. If you are angry, don't ignore. Look into the mirror and ask yourself, what makes me angry? Do a reflection. If you are sad, look into the mirror. Ask yourself, what makes me sad? Do a reflection. If it is health problem, consult a doctor. Find out what is making you angry all the time. Address it, solve it. Find out what is making you depressed, solve it. What is making you sad, solve it. Do not ignore your authentic feelings and emotions. Do not ignore, right? She says. Then she says, have self-compassion, as I said. What is self-compassion? Love yourself. It's not enough to love other people. Love yourself. Put on clean clothes. Take bath regularly. Maintain good hygiene. Take medicine regularly if necessary. Read good books. Meet good people.
We are not healthy if we are taking medicine.
The point is, if you are sick, take medicine. That's the point. If you have fallen sick, take medicine. That's the point.
Do exercise.
Yeah. Do whatever keeps you fit and fine. Love yourself. Love yourself. Right? Okay. Then she says that, okay, be positive to change. Strive for change. What is happiness? Happiness is positive change. Right? Strive for change, he says. Then, okay. Yes, another wonderful thing she says. What makes you happy is very interesting thing. Look, she says that if you want to be happy in life, set goals in life. Set goals. हिजो छोरासँग कुरा गर्दै थिएँ अनि उसले चाहिँ एउटा किताब पठाइदियो मगर उसलाई किताब पठाउँछ ए पढिस्यो भने के किताब यो मैले यो अमेरिका आउने बेलामा चाहिँ एक किताब पढेर प्रिपेयर गरेको थिएँ गजब किताब छ यसले हेल्प गर्छ भने पढ्दैछु अनि उसले त्यो पिएचडी गर्ने ठाउँ खोज्यो कहाँ खोज्यो अनि यहाँ अप्लाई गरेर पठायो गर्नु भन्छ एक्जाम्पल चाहिँ के सेट अ गोल You are doing BBA? So set a goal. Okay, what after BBA? What after BBA? अहिले set a goal. Keep exploring. कहाँ छ MBA, कहाँ के जाने हो. Set a goal and then work towards achieving your goal. Now you have a goal. Every day, take a step toward the goal. Now, then third, achieve your goal. This is very true about Phil Knight in the story Shoe Dog. If you read the story, Phil Knight sets the goal to open a shoe company, works towards the goal, goes around the world, achieves the goal. Right? Wonderful things he says toward the end of the essay. Okay, so working towards goals, achieving goals makes her happy, she says. She says, I'm a writer and I make writing goals. I write, I achieve, I publish books. And when my book comes in my hand, I'm so happy. I write a book, send for publication. The publisher sends my copy of a book, new book. I'm so happy to see my book published, right? Then, okay. She talks about love. What makes you happy? Love. Love yourself, love people, love animals, right? What kind of love? Passionate love, deep love, sincere love, but not obsessive love. What is obsessive love? Obsession is a condition in which you cannot live without it. That's not a good thing. That's a bad thing, right? Don't be obsessive about anything, right? Then, yes, she says, don't have obsessive desire. What is obsessive desire? Being mad about something. Being mad about something. Don't have that, right? Then she talks about, okay, I wouldn't call that love, and no way does it make for happiness, but yes, look, I'll read a paragraph. All we need is love, listening to one another, knowing our partner's life there for us, or that our friends are there for us, a community knitted together with humor and of attention and respect, the sense of being valued, even treasured, loving, and being loved in return. This makes for happiness. Then she says, my happiest memories are filled with love, dancing all night at the other side, Herbert Marcuse cracking up at my joke, that long perfect summer day at Howard and Rose's house on Cape Cod, certain hours spent with a certain lover a long time ago. Then she again comes back to Bhutanese community. She put the question, are Bhutanese happy actually? And then toward the end of the essay, I'm skipping, I'm going to the end of the essay. Again she talks about, she says that do not be too much reactive. Do not react to everything. Also learn to ignore where necessary. Then she talks about, okay, understand that even if you are sad, understand that it will go away. Everything comes to an end. Even if you are sad, suffering, it will come to an end, right? She writes, life is filled with suffering, but it is also filled with many wonders, such as the blue sky, the sunshine, and the eyes of a baby. Walk out, enjoy the blue sky, enjoy the sunshine, hold the baby, look into baby's eyes, walk in nature, right? Then she writes, happiness for me, look, she put a question, what is happiness for me? Now she answers, happiness for me is to be part of something larger than myself. Look, what she says, what is happiness for her? Okay. Happiness for her is being part of something larger than yourself. Set a big goal in your life and try to achieve that goal, and you will be happy. To be part of literature, for example. She says, I am a writer. So what is that? What is that something that is larger than myself? Literature. She says, I am part of literature. I am a writer. And as a writer, I step into the river of creativity. I create poems, I create stories, I create novels, I create essays, right? And she says that literature is everything for me. I manage, and to happiness for me is helping others learn to read and write. So for me, your teacher, what is happiness for me? Happiness for me is to teach you and make you learn. This moment I spend about 30-minute time, a very happy moment. Because I'm reading something, explaining something to you, you're listening to me, right? Then she writes, I mean happiness of the sort that emerges from an inner state of mind. So what is happiness? Something that emerges from inner state of mind. This is very important because she's becoming philosophical and she's defining happiness as something mental, not physical. Happiness is a state of mind. Happiness is in the mind. Then he writes, from my spirit that can't be broken. Happiness is a spirit that nobody can break. From a sense of self-worth. What is happiness? Happiness is sense of self-worth. Self-worth. Feeling that I am worthy. I am good. I am perfect. Happiness, would choosing to be happy help to heal our broken, violent, dying world? We need to choose to be happy. You have to choose to be happy. You have to say, nothing can make me sad. Happiness is an attitude. Then she writes, if we cultivate peace of mind, happiness is peace of mind. If we cultivate kindness and compassion, if we cultivate respect for others, happiness is respecting others and respect for the earth. Would that be of use as we endeavor to increase our own happiness and that of our community? So happiness is working for the community, working for your village, working for your town, working for the world. Then she says, this is what might make us happy. So we have 20 minutes time. I'll invite. I just tried to, I was not prepared for this, but I just felt like saying. So this might help him also to, okay, come. We have a presenter now. Come. Okay, so we are being recorded and this video goes on Facebook and YouTube. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So here is, you can clip 1 million views. Okay, go. Here is a marker. Feel relaxed? Let's listen. Who's notebook?
Sir, my.
Yes, okay, fine. Happiness is a state of mind. Happiness is helping others, helping your community, helping natural areas.
So, my name is Mukesh Kumar Vishwakarma, and today I am going to present on my topic on happiness by Priscilla Long. So, Who is Priscilla Long? Priscilla Long is an American author and anti-war and political activist. She's also a co-founder of Consciousness Rising.
Consciousness raising.
What is the meaning of consciousness raising? Then it is called awareness raising. Is a form of activism popularized by United States feminists.
Okay, let me just explain. Consciousness raising or awareness raising is making women aware, conscious about their life and situation, and inspiring them to work for their betterment. Right? That's what consciousness raising is, awareness raising. Yes.
Moving to the first paragraph, as we see there in the first paragraph, we live in a grim times. So, what is the meaning of grim times? So, grim times. Grim times is a period of it is the period of difficulties, hardship, crisis, etc. And this grim times is the main idea of this first paragraph. Main idea of the first paragraph. And remaining that mass shooting, corpse killing, a man at point, but not the killing crops, and rest of the others are the supporting idea for this grim times.
A paragraph has main idea and supporting detail. So main idea is present times are difficult times. Details it gives examples. Yes.
Moving towards in the last sentence of the first paragraph, she raises the question: Is happiness possible? Should we even wish for it? And she further give its answer in another paragraph.
Is happiness possible? Should we strive for it? And the whole is to answer this question. She says yes, happiness is possible, and we should try for it. And she tells how happiness is possible. Yes.
Moving toward the next paragraph, in the paragraph 2, she arises the questions: what is happiness?
She talks about the answer happiness.
According to her, the Buddhist monk Matthew Richard defines it as flourishing well-being. In the paragraph 2,
Okay, right, that flourishing well-being, that's very important point. Right, flourishing. Wait a minute. What is happiness? Flourishing well-being. What is well-being? Goodness. Happiness is be good, make others good. Yourself be fine, make sure your friend is fine. That's happiness. Flourishing well-being is spreading goodness. Happiness is spreading good things. You have a beautiful idea, share it.
So, according to the Buddhist monk Matthew Richards, what is happiness? Happiness is the flourishing well-being. It means that happiness is spreading goodness to everyone.
Doing good to people, well-being. Doing good to people. Whatever you do, ask a question. Will this make people happy, good? If yes, do it. If not, don't do it.
In the paragraph 3, he again
Example is that because घरको पुरानो सोफा ल्याएर पाल्नु मलाई फाल्नु पर्ने थियो अब त्यो गाडीले लान्छ नगरपालिका गाडी आउँछ त्यो लान्छ उसले के भयो नगरपालिका गाडी देखाउन लाज भयो दिउँसो के भयो राति ल्याएर अँध्यारोमा ल्याएर मेरो घरकै बाटो फालेको छ मौका सिन्धी क्यामेरा राखेको छ त्यो सबै त्यहाँ खिच्याएको छ मैले त पब्लिक गरिदियो भने के हुन्छ मान्छेहरू कतिले पुरै सुत्दै देखेर ल्याएर फाल्नु है Don't do such things. अब उसले त्यो काम गर मलाई स्याहार फिल भयो नि त डोन्ट डु सच थिङ्स है कुनै पोल छ भने अरूको डर फाल्ने हो कि देख्दैन एन एक्जाम्पल द्याट इज नट वेल बिङ यस गो अन
In the paragraph 3, she included the question what makes her happy, and throughout the essay she trying to give the answer. She also included very interesting answer about the happiness in the last paragraph, second last paragraph.
The last two paragraphs where she gives a conclusion what is happiness for her. I have a question if you thinking. I'll come back to you. The question I'll come to you with is what is happiness for you? You keep thinking. And you answer in a single sentence. Yeah, one sentence. What is happiness for you? Answer me in a single sentence. Keep thinking. I'll come to you. So I have a question for you to make you think. What is happiness for you? For me, happiness is being in my classroom. Yeah. That's happiness. You get to meet young people like you, handsome, beautifully smiling people who make you happy. When you see smiling people, you smile, don't you? You see happy people, you become happy. If I go to ICU hospital, I'll be sad. Yes, go on.
In the first paragraph, she suggests that there is three kinds of happiness. The first is the happiness of the present life, that is fun, delicious food, friends. Then there is a good life, a life of engagement, and finally there is a meaningful life. As we read on the first story that we all know, Shoe Dog, in that story, the author of that story says that he wants his life meaningful.
Yes. The second thought experiment says that he wants his time to be meaningful, purposeful, important, different. That's what happiness is. Make your life meaningful by doing something meaningful. For me, teaching is meaningful because I contribute to people's life. You may not respect me, I know, but I feel like I'm contributing something to life. Yeah, you remember what I did at America, something like that. Another lesson, मेरो फेसबुकमा कमेन्ट लेख्छ कहाँ छ अमेरिका क्यालिफोर्निया यो के एउटा एमबिए केमा यो विषय पढिरहेको छ यही क्लासमा पढाएको and I feel happy. Right? I contribute in the life. That's what happiness is for the teacher. You feel happy when good things are happening in your student's life. A teacher is overjoyed when his students achieve something. I know, you don't feel that respect for the teacher out of society. But in our time, the teacher is somebody making our life. Yes, Lord.
In the paragraph 5th, the writer gives the example of Bhutan to connect with this essay. Bhutan is one of the happiest country in the world, not because it is landlocked, mountainous, forested, and mostly Buddhist country. The reason behind the happiness is Bhutan has considerably committed to achieving a higher score in gross national happiness over gross domestic product and productivity. In Bhutan, government provides their citizens to good health. That's it. In the paragraph 6, sorry. She again raises the question: if Bhutan is the happiest country, why Bhutanese people are refuging in Setali. What about ethnic conflict and ethnic chasing in Bhutan?
She said that Bhutan cannot be a happy country because a country that sends its own people as refugees cannot be a happy country.
What is ethnic conflict or ethnic cleansing? Ethnic conflict or ethnic cleansing means to act of violence to remove the ethnic Nepalese from Bhutan. In the paragraph 7th, she pointed the factors that affect happiness. There are the 7 factors of happiness she included in the paragraph 8. First is economic prosperity. Second is decent work for all. Third is the physical and the mental health of the citizen. Fourth is freedom of individuals to make key decisions. Fifth is strong and vibrant social support network. Sixth is shared public values for generosity. And last one, social trust, including confidence in the honesty of business and government.
Let me do one just look. He knows all these things. Look how much he has read. Look his book and his page. Highlighted, made notes on the top, margin. Look his page. Look his page. You can see his book. He knows everything because he has gone through. Look his page. See the comments in the margin. Highlighting. He has read everything. Look his page.
So that's it, sir. Sorry.
But he has read. He will explain. Look, he has drawn a rose, right? Now, I don't know if this, for example, okay, you think it looks good, maybe it's like this. Can I see those? So, for example, I don't name whose book is it, but look here, it's empty page, now no marking, no highlighting, that's why you haven't read. You haven't read. And you won't catch what he's saying if you haven't read. If you read at home as he has done, you will get what he's saying. Right? You need to read. I'm not blaming anybody, because even this little man, for example, look at the book. No highlighting, no marking, no underlining, nothing. Look. It's clean. It's so you haven't read.
Books should be clean.
No.
Not you, one.
A book must become dirty if you're a good reader. The word dirty means you highlight, you underline, you circle, you raise questions, you write comments, you annotate. At the end, there is visible example that you have read. खाना खाएको थाल कस्तो हुन्छ? खाना खाएको थालमा के हुन्छ? वरिपरि केही बसेको हुन्छ। खाना नखाएको थाल के हुन्छ? क्लिन हुन्छ, केही पनि हुँदैन। तपाईले किताब पढ्नु भएको छ भने there is underlining, circling, question mark, highlighting, arrows, your comments. That shows you are interacting with the book. Yes. Okay, now we are doing it now. Fine. Let me check this side. यहाँ पे nothing taken said. Print करने का नाम लिस्ट का चुनवा बना और ये क्यों है ये बात यहाँ सुन पाते हैं सर उधर पॉइंट Yes, go on.
In the paragraph 6 to 10, another writer, Gretchen Robbins' happiness project. He also included some of the question in paragraph 10. Does clutter cause unhappiness or it is an effect? Do we buy too much stuff or do we stop our rooms with stop with thought would make us happiness?
It's very important. Does clutter make us sad? What is clutter? Having too many things in your room that you don't need and not arranging your room properly. Or घर जानुस् किचनमा सामान हेर्नुस् कति सामान नचाहिने छ त्यहाँ हाल्ने पनि हुँदैन ड्रयरमा हेर्नुस् कति सामान नचाहिने छ फाल्ने पनि हुँदैन बेडरुममा बैठकमा सामान सर्वस्त परे हुन्छ नि हाम्रो मिलाउँदैन नि हामी she says that's also cause of unhappiness. So if you clean properly, clean, everything looks beautiful. That makes you happy. Right? I like this because I'm a very messy person. My drawing room, my bedroom, my kitchen is quite, it's chaotic. It's chaotic. Nothing in my home is in proper place. That makes me sad. Right? So how many everything it teaches? Yes, go on.
So what is clutter? As sir already said it, but I also give one example. For example, if you have 30 pairs of shoes in our drawers, which is useless, then we should have to throw them. But our desire don't give us to throw them. That is called clutter.
Okay, I'll give an example. मैले घरमा चाहिँ 20,000 खर्च गरेर भोलितलामा चाहिँ भाडामा बस्ने मान्छेलाई सु ऱ्याक बनाइदिएँ साँचो पनि बनाइदिएँ एउटा ऱ्याक दिएँ एउटा हाम्रो पक्षमा चाहिँ लगभग 10-12 पेयर सुगा पनि बनाइदिएँ कोही के गर्यो भने त्यो लामो समय बस्न जुत्ता सघाउँदो रहेछ फाल्दो रहेछ अनि जति पनि पुरानो जुत्ता छ नि 10 वर्ष पुरानो सबै लगेर बक्सामा राख्यो बक्सा प्याक गरेर मैले बनाएको छु ऱ्याक अब के गर्छ त्यो लगाउने सु चप्पल छ नि त्यो बाहिर भयो फाल्ने अनि बारम्बार सम्झाएँ जस्तो नगर्नु फाल्नु पर्छ लगेर फाल्दैन त्यो बक्सा बनाइदिएको तपाईँको पुरानो थोप्रो सामान राख्नु होइन भने भन्दैन अनि के हुन्छ सु ऱ्याक पनि प्याक छ ठाउँै छैन केले प्याक छ पुरानो सु अनि भाइमा चाहिँ नयाँ सुहरू गुडिरहन्छ लाइक एक्जाम्पल क्लटर द्याट इज वाट मेक्स अस स्याड द्याट इज वाट मेक्स अस स्याड दिनभरिमा 10 को एउटा ऱ्याक राखिदिएको चप्पलको लागि म हरेक पल्ट चप्पल बोकेर ऱ्याक राख्छु केही भएको दिस इज ब्याड ह्याबिट दिस इज ब्याड ह्याबिट यस गो अन Okay, we are stopping here. We'll begin para 11 in next class because we don't have time. We'll continue tomorrow, okay? Thank you. So give you a big hand. He will continue tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you.